Introduction. To this day, it amazes me that more people aren't aware of the huge potential that the internet represents when it comes to earning money. This is not just an option for those lucky, tech-savvy entrepreneurs. This is something that anyone can start doing with amazing effects. If you know how to use a computer, then you could be earning money online. Not only that, but you could be earning passive income. That means you could be earning money while you sleep. By the way, those passive income business models don't need to be complicated to set up. This is something you can start doing in days, if not hours. Some online business models are so shockingly simple that they literally involve doing little more than copying and pasting an existing business model to start making it work for you. And it's not just money that you can stand to gain by doing all this. Running a business online gives you a way to make money doing something you love and that you're truly passionate about. More than that, it will allow you to develop a small amount of fame. Can you imagine how rewarding it would be to get emails from strangers telling you that your videos or your blog posts changed their lives? This can be a stepping stone to great things. It can be a way to find yourself on TV someday. It can lead to a publishing contract. It can help you to create other products that you've always dreamed of. Imagine the sense of accomplishment that comes from seeing something that you thought of in stores. And if you already run a business, or if you're someone that works for another company, then you can even use a basic understanding of internet marketing in order to promote that existing organization and grow it to entirely new heights. If the web can do all that for an individual, imagine how much it could grow your business. Imagine how many new visitors you can drive to your website, how many new customers you could drive to your products, and just how little time, effort, and money all of it could cost you. In short, there is no limit to what you can accomplish using an internet business, and it's something that everyone should be involved in. Whether you like the idea of having a blog that people read and enjoy, whether you want to make a little money on the side, whether you want to boost your existing organization, or whether you want to grow your own internet empire. All this sounds great, but I don't have the time or the knowledge. Maybe you've heard some of this pitch before. Maybe friends have told you how their lives changed when they started earning money online. Maybe you've read the blogs of other internet marketing gurus that promote the benefits of earning money on the web. Maybe you're just smart enough to see the opportunities there in front of you. So why haven't you done anything about it yet? Well, if you're like a lot of other people, then the answer likely comes down to two factors: time and knowledge. You probably don't know enough about the web or how it operates in order to see the precise opportunities that are there for you. You probably don't yet know how to go about setting up a website, let alone filling it with the kind of content that people will fall over to read, creating a product to sell from it, or promoting it so that people all around the world are able to discover it without trying to. And perhaps you're not yet familiar with all the different types of businesses that you can create online. Perhaps, for instance, you didn't even know that you could start making money by selling books that you didn't even create. And the other issue is time. You'd love to learn all this stuff, but you really don't have the time. Then there's the idea of actually running the business day to day. If you're already a busy professional, how can you possibly afford the time to build an additional business on top of the one that already takes up the vast majority of your time? Especially if you're also a family man or woman, or even just someone with an active social life. That's where this training comes in. In these pages, you're going to discover everything you need to know to start running a massively successful business in your spare time. You don't need to know a single thing about SEO, building a website, or even business just yet. You're going to learn how the web works, how people make their money, and how you can get in on the action. We're going to focus on the fastest and most effective ways to start making money online. You're going to discover business models that you can easily implement in a matter of hours or even less. And you're going to discover how you can create businesses that run themselves so that you don't have to. I'm serious. You can start making thousands of dollars each month from a business that will take you less than a few hours to set up. There's an element of luck involved, sure, but the worst case scenario is that you'll earn a few hundred a month. A few hundred a month. Indefinitely. From a few hours worth of work. It sounds mad, right? It sounds impossible. But it really isn't. And you're going to discover why not in this training. In the first few videos, you will discover multiple simple businesses that can be implemented this quickly and effectively. If you want to take things a little further, we'll look at some productivity tips that will allow you to leverage the power of the web in order to accomplish huge amounts of work in a very short period of time. And you're going to see how you can take these ideas and use them to grow your own business too. If you're new to all this, then this training can change the way you approach your business, and in doing so, it can change your life. Who is this training for? This training is really for anyone who wants to learn more about internet marketing and how to make money from the web, but who doesn't have the time to invest countless hours into growing an online business or managing a blog. If you think you could benefit from earning several $100s minimum from a few hours work a month, then this training is for you. But this training is particularly aimed at the business professional. If you are someone who runs a business or is currently worked to near breaking point by existing employers, then you're going to find that this training uses a lot of concepts and strategies you're familiar with, but in a new way. This will help you to understand how to use internet marketing in the workplace or how to use it to escape the rat race. This is Internet Marketing for Business People. Conclusion. At this point, you should now be ready to get out there and start learning by doing. If you take only one thing from this training, then it should be that internet marketing doesn't have to take a long time. You can be highly effective in promoting your existing brand or completely new one, and you can even create completely self-automated businesses that will run and even scale themselves while you sleep. It just takes a business mind and a couple of evenings a week, and you can start getting the message out to the entire web. And once you learn how to do that, anything is possible. Employ these techniques, dive in, and good luck. How to use Facebook ads and Google AdSense for quick profit. Whatever the kind of product you are selling, and whoever you are selling it to, you are now going to want to drive as many visitors to your sales page as possible. One way you can do this is by posting messages in forums and in social media groups, as we've seen. Another way is by leveraging your existing contacts. These are two basic aspects of internet marketing. However, they are both also limited. After a short amount of time, you exhaust your contacts, and you have to be very careful posting in forums and groups in case you get banned. Tip: make sure you are also providing value and taking part in the community. That way, people will be more forgiving if you also promote your own things on occasion. If you want to make a bigger splash and get involved in internet marketing properly, then you might consider using social media marketing, or SEO. We'll talk about both of these things in future videos, but suffice to say that both aspects take a certain amount of time and knowledge. Seeing as we're focused on making quick money online using simple business models, we're less interested in that. But perhaps the most powerful, fast way to make money from any of these business models is to promote your pages via AdSense or Facebook ads. An introduction to Facebook ads and how to do it right. Let's start with Facebook ads. As mentioned, Facebook ads are a form of PPC marketing, meaning you only pay when someone clicks on one of your ads. As you might have guessed, Facebook ads will appear on Facebook, thereby giving you the opportunity to advertise to anyone who uses the social media platform. You get to decide what the most you're willing to pay for an ad click by setting what is called the maximum bid. Each time two ads are suitable for a single position, they will enter into an automated bidding war, and if your maximum bid is highest, your ad will show. The more you pay, the more often your ad will show. You can show ads a lot for a low price if you pick a smaller niche with less competition. Another reason not to pick fitness if you want to make money fast. You can also set a daily budget, so after a certain amount of clicks at 20 cents each, you'll stop showing your ads for that day. This makes it very easy to set yourself a specific budget and to avoid spending too much. What makes Facebook ads so powerful, though, is the fact that you can use them to target specific people based on the information that they give to Facebook, their age, their sex, their location, as well as their interests, their relationship status, and even their income. Seeing as you're paying for each click, you need to make sure that people only click the ads if they're interested in potentially buying from you. Therefore, you want to make sure that only the right kind of person sees your advert. So if you were selling an ebook on planning a wedding, for instance, then you could choose to show ads only to women who are engaged. This way, there will be a much higher chance of them being interested in your books. Now, if you keep the maximum bid relatively low, then you can show that you're not paying more than 50 cents per visit for people landing on your page, and that all those visits will be from engaged women. If you sell an affiliate ebook for $100 and keep $75 of that, then you can afford to pay for 150 visitors and only make one sale. If your sales script is good, which you might not have written, and the product is enticing and correctly priced, then you can very realistically expect to get a conversion rate of anywhere from 1 to 5%. This means that you should make all the money you spend on marketing back and then some. And in theory, this means that you can keep investing more and more into more and more ads and thereby keep increasing your revenue. Or alternatively, you could invest in ads for more ebooks and that way scale your business. The best thing about engaged women as a target demographic is that the market never runs out. New women are getting engaged all the time, so you'll never reach the point where every potential buyer has seen your advert. Facebook ads are also great because they provide a large amount of data to help you tweak and refine your adverts to the point where you're getting higher profits and better conversions. An introduction to Google AdWords. Google AdWords is essentially the same thing, except the ads are on Google. The difference is that this time, you are now paying for ads to appear at the top of certain search results under the heading Sponsored Results. Otherwise, the system works on a similar PPC basis. This has pros and cons. On the one hand, you can't as precisely target the type of person that is looking for your product. For example, you can't choose to only show it to engaged women. But what you can do is to show your product to people who are searching for how to plan a wedding. This has the benefit of being targeted while also being well-timed. Your audience is not only likely to want to learn about wedding planning, but they're actively looking for information. Google AdWords provides many more tools for refining and enhancing your campaign, which we won't go into detail here. But one example is the option to use negative keywords, terms that you want to exclude people from seeing your ads. For example, you can make sure that no one includes the term free, as those people are unlikely to be willing to pay for your products. Another tip, regardless of which type of PPC you use, is to consider acknowledging that your product is paid right in your advertising text. You can even include the price by saying $30 ebook on wedding planning. You will prevent people from clicking the ad unless they're willing, at least in theory, to pay that much for an ebook. Suddenly, the likelihood of that person buying from you once they land in your sales page will go up. The percentage of people who click the ads and then buy from you should have gone up significantly, and as such, you should be earning a lot more. Once again, it simply requires a business mind in order to start making money online quickly using internet marketing.